Shown at a film festival is shedding light on the conditions inside Alabama prisons. The documentary gives firsthand accounts from 2 inmates in Alabama prisons, as well as the perspective from a former prison guard. WAFF 48's Nick Ballinger logged this report.
It's a documentary going behind bars of Alabama's prisons, revealing what conditions are like inside. The Alabama Solution aired at a film festival in Utah and is now raising one question all over the country.
I guess the real question is, what is going on? What is going on in prison?
George Stacy is a former correctional officer at Limestone Correctional Facility and plays a role in the documentary after he left the prison yard.
And I felt like I prayed for 2 weeks after I left, and I felt like I needed to tell the story. I felt like the Lord wanted me to leave because the conditions are horrible.
Stacy echoes what the film lays out of what's plaguing Alabama's prisons: horrible conditions, staffing problems, and overcrowding. An active lawsuit by the Department of Justice against the state points out the very same thing. These 2 Alabama inmates, Melvin Ray and Robert Earl Council, are both serving life in Alabama prison and shared stories of forced labor, drugs, violence, intimidation, and retaliation.
Now, when you get to the point where you say, that could be me in there, well, would you want to be treated that way, or would you want your son treated that way?
Stacy even described how he used to cut single bars of soap into 4 pieces because there wasn't enough to go around. He says inmates are treated worse than animals.
Oh, well, those are inmates, so we don't care. But those animals, whew, man, we don't want to be messing with those animals. And you said, we're not going to give those animals a bath. We're not going to give those animals medicine on time. You know what people would do?
He hopes the documentary can finally be an agent of change.
We want to treat them just human. We need maybe a full bar soap.
That was Nick Ballinger reporting, and we did reach out to both the Alabama Department of Corrections as well as Governor Kay Ivey's office to get their thoughts on this documentary. We've yet to hear back.